Adam Driver told NPR he didn't like to hear himself sing. They played a clip anyway, and he walked out. With 3 concurrent starring roles in buzzworthy films this season, actor Adam Driver was an obvious choice for an interview on Fresh Air, the popular and influential NPR talk show produced by WHYY. Now, Driver and Fresh Air are making headlines not for the interview, but for the interview that wasn't. On Tuesday, The Daily Beast reported that Driver left in the middle of his interview taped earlier this month. NPR sources told The Daily Beast that Driver's abrupt exit came after expressing displeasure at the idea of listening to a clip of himself singing "Being Alive" from the musical Company, a song Driver's character sings in the new Netflix film, Marriage Story. The actor also stars in the films The Report and the latest installment of Star Wars. Reactions shared to social media were split between defending Driver's right to set boundaries and criticizing him for being unprofessional. Pointer, the nonprofit Media Studies Institute, raised in its Wednesday morning newsletter whether this was a question of attitude or ethics, asking, "A moody actor? A misunderstanding? A veteran journalist who got what she asked for?" AD. Fresh Air host Terry Gross mentioned the incident only briefly during the show's December 11 episode, where a rerun was broadcast. "We had promised you an interview with actor Adam Driver today, but unfortunately we weren't able to do it as planned," Gross said. The season of Adam Driver has been a decade in the making. Representatives for Driver did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Fresh Air executive producer Danny Miller confirmed the incident in an email to The Washington Post. "Honestly, we're surprised this has become such a big deal. We always play clips when we have on actors, that's just standard procedure for any broadcast or podcast interview," he said. "But knowing that Adam Driver does not like to hear back clips of himself, we invited him to remove his headphones while playing back the clip from Marriage Story, which, after all, he was on Fresh Air to talk about." A.D. Miller said they did the same thing, cueing him to remove his headphones during a clip playback, during his 2015 interview on Fresh Air, which seemed to work out fine. "We still don't understand why he left, and we wish we would have been able to feature him as a guest on our show last week," Miller said. Fresh Air interviews seldom take place with the interviewer and subject in the same room. Gross interviews from a booth in WHYY's studio in Philadelphia, while interviewees are synced in from other locations. When Driver sat for the 2015 interview to talk about his service in the Marines and his starring role in the comedy While We're Young, Gross quickly picked up on the actor's discomfort hearing himself. Asked why he didn't want to hear the clip of his own work, Driver responded to Gross, "'Cause I don't want to hear the bad acting that probably was laughter happening during that clip," adding, "I've watched myself or listened to myself before, then always hate it. And then wish I could change it, but you can't." He relayed the same sentiment during a 2015 interview with Howard Stern.